Hey guys, welcome back to another Sword and Shield video, and I've gotten a few questions about the Spinning Reaper, and then I go back to my video catalog and realize I never actually made a dedicated video for the Spinning Reaper. So, we're gonna talk quite a bit about this move, because there's a lot to it. So, the Spinning Reaper is basically a finishing move, and it can be done after a series of combos, or pretty much all your combos with SNS. So that includes your regular X combos. By pressing X and A at the end of your combos, you'll do the Spinning Reaper. And it is literally the superior version to the round slash. It's much more powerful. So this is honestly the move you want to do at the end of all your combos. So that also goes for the A combos. Right after the spinning rising slash, you can do a Spinning Reaper. And then even after the hard basher combo. And the same applies for the drill slash combo if you have that switch skill equipped. Now, also the thing about this move as well is that not only is it really strong as an ending move, but it can be done in any direction. And this was perfect for conversion and positioning. So the thing about this move is a lot of people who are getting hung up with this move, who are new to Sword and Shield, or maybe even avid players of Sword and Shield and Rise specifically, kind of don't know what to do after doing this move. It's a powerful finishing move, so to balance it off, normally pressing X or A after doing the Spinning Reaper kind of does nothing, because there's a lot of ending lag in between the end of your combo. So you'll just sit there and basically not do anything until you're back in neutral position. But it doesn't have to be like that. One, at the end of a Spinning Reaper, you can roll. And I'm pretty sure that's what most people do. They roll and then they convert into a new combo. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. It's perfectly fine to do. But I'm here to tell you that there's actually a lot of other things you can do to follow up from the Spinning Reaper. Like, it's quite a lot of shit, and you can get really creative with it. So first off, at the end of a Spinning Reaper, you can input a backstep with back and A. And you don't even need to press the guard button after. Literally just press back and A. And depending on your control and camera settings, back will be depending on where your character's back is facing. So if I'm facing this way and I do Spinning Reaper, then I'll press up and A. And obviously if I'm by the camera, then doing the Spinning Reaper will be literally backwards on the control stick and then A. Then you can also do more. You can do your Silkbind attacks after doing this move. So that includes the Falling Shadow as well. It's really quick. You can also do it in any direction as well. And then after doing the Falling Shadow, if you follow up with a Plunging Thrust, that's just a lot more mobility on your part. And you'll just be zooming around the damn map like this. It's literally perfect. The same can be said for your other switch skill you have equipped. For me, it's Metsushuri Ugeki, but the same applies if you're using Windmill as well. So now, we'll get to the complicated part. So this part can be the most rewarding way to follow up from the Spinning Reaper, but it's also a bit more complicated. It's not too complicated, but most people will probably think that rolling is enough. But let me tell you, for DPS and certain positioning, this way is actually really good. So after performing the Spinning Reaper, you can actually hold down the guard button right after. You're going to a guard. This happens fairly quickly. And remember that when you're holding guard, you can also press X to go into a rising slash. And then you can also, while holding guard, press A to do your guard slash, which can be used as a counter now. So if you do this with the right timing, you can finish off your combo and do the Spinning Reaper. Hold down guard, then tap X. And boom. You see how quickly I just came out of that combo? Because normally if I'm trying to smash X after, it does nothing. But if I hold down the R button, you can either mash X if you want to, but there is a sweet spot for the timing, and it feels good if you time that right. But you want to be holding X in the middle of you doing the Spinning Reaper. So just hold X, then you can follow up. Then you can also do this as well if you want to do that. So what this essentially does is if you're rolling on, let's say, a monster's head, let's drop his head real quick. So let's say you have like really good positioning on a monster's head or whatever, and you want to continue that combo without repositioning yourself, which would be rolling. You can literally just do this. And then you can just convert into a new combo. And literally, if you practice it well, it can go on forever. Obviously not on a moving monster, but that's just the whole gist of it. Then you can change up your combo however you want. And just experiment with this. Because you don't have to do the same basic bread and butter combo after following this up. But it is a gateway into more experimentation with the SNS. Now, when it comes to rolling is still good and viable, obviously. I usually roll when I want to convert and change positioning. Because, you know, sometimes monsters moves too damn fast and you don't want to get hit. So, but I would suggest that if you have a monster locked down, that this is a really good way to keep up the DPS. This is more important for DPS and very situational positioning. And if you time it right, you won't really see the guard animation either. It'll be pretty faint. So, yeah. So this method is also good if you really want to put the hurting on a monster with your hard basher combo, or do some insane elemental DPS with drill slasher combo. So literally, you can hard basher combo, then end it. Actually, wait, we should put his head up. Put his head up. The positioning for his head is not going to work out for this. But for any other monster, right? If I wanted to just keep hard bashing, and just do this. And for any, if you're wondering what my inputs are, the inputs are at the top of the screen here, but just for some clarity, so after I hold the guard button and go into the rising slash, right after you did rising slash, just hold forward and just tap your A combo to do your hard basher combo. Or your drill slash combo. And that could be a good way to get that DPS off if you want that insane knockout DPS without repositioning and losing out a few seconds of DPS. Or even more if you just roll the wrong way and something fucks up. This actually works out quite a bit. So, yeah. I think that's it for the Spinning Reaper. That's pretty much all I've learned and all I've been using when it comes to this move. So for anyone wondering how to follow up the move, yeah, you have quite a few options. And yeah, if you found this useful, consider subbing to the channel. And check out my playlist because I do have a lot more SNS videos. And then more are coming. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys and girls in the next one. Well, what, like 3% female viewers? Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.